In my last video, I looked at US death certificates, pointing out that the genealogical information therein could have mistakes depending on the person reporting that data and their frame of mind on that date. In this video, I'm looking at other areas of US death certificates that you should pay close attention to. I'm Mike O'Neill, and I'm a big data professional and amateur genealogist who has made tons of mistakes since I picked up genealogy as a hobby in 2011. I want to help you avoid some of my mistakes. First off, take a close look at the cause of death. Most of the time, it's going to be something common like a myocardial infarction or maybe a stroke, but occasionally you'll find some interesting stories. Sometimes you'll encounter a dated explanation of death, such as phthisis or apoplexy. It's always worth running a web search to discover the modern variants. Phthisis is tuberculosis, while apoplexy is a stroke. I had one second-grade uncle, Michael Gallagher, who was in his mid-20s when he died in 1904. His death certificate read general paralysis as the cause of death. I dug in a bit and discovered that was a term for late-stage syphilis. I can only imagine how scandalized his widowed Irish Catholic mother and siblings were. Even better, though maybe better isn't the right word, is the rare cause of death that could lead to stories in the local newspaper. My wife knew that her second-great-grandmother, Minnie Plummer, was killed by her own son in 1929, but no one in the family had the whole story. My wife's great-grandmother wasn't forthcoming about how her brother had murdered her mother for obvious reasons. When we saw that her cause of death was, and I quote, strangulation by son, and that the medical examiner could only guess when she had died, we realized we had a shocking murder in the tiny farming village of Crofton, Nebraska. I immediately searched for a repository for the local papers and found they had covered the story extensively, listing all the gruesome details of the murder-suicide. None of it was pleasant to read, but the raw emotion of it, the way that Minnie was murdered, transformed Minnie and her kids from a few dry, unrelatable facts on old documents into real living, breathing people. The other thing you should always do when looking at a death certificate is check where they died. Now this goes back to my principle of reading everything. Again, most of the time there's not going to be anything interesting here. People tend to die at home. But sometimes, well, take a look at Emmett O'Neill's death certificate. His place of birth was the Hamburg State Sanatorium, and it was actually stamped rather than handwritten. So was Emmett's cause of death, tuberculosis of the lungs. The 33-year-old spent 11 months dying in a state hospital located over 90 miles from where his wife and 3 young boys were living. Thanks for watching my video. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments.